Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, whenever and wherever you are watching or listening to this. Welcome to another episode of Insights with Soularis, where I am your host, Jennifer, a tarot reader for over 10 years. I also have over a dozen healing modality certifications from Reiki Mastery to sound therapy. But at the end of the day, I simply say I am a channel of spirit bringing those messages which are meant to find you. And talking about messages, I'm going to go ahead and go into the weekly message. And so, if you joined us before, you know I like to start out with a collective message. So, just for those who are listening and not quite ready to call in, or if you're waiting to line or wondering if you should sign up, we have wonderful healers all over A1 Radio. So, always think about that. It's free. So we're starting off the rest of the next 7 days. We're starting off to really focus on your loved ones. There seems like there has been some distance between your loved ones, and this could be a parent that lives across states, or this could be a long distance thing. But even if there's some type of distance, whether it's emotionally or physically, at the end of the day, you are united. And don't worry, there is nothing that you currently need to do, and nothing is missing. So if you've been worried a little bit about that, don't, because you're stepping into abundance, especially when we're going through the rest of the May. Once we hit that full moon, it's just going to go fantastic for most of us coming in. And it's really important to nurture yourself as well. As we love other people here, we're going to be spending a lot of time with other people, but make sure that we take a step back and we are doing what we need to do to protect our space and just to enjoy our space too. So don't worry. Go buy yourself some new decorations too, if you've been thinking about that and if you have the means. But overall, the next 7 days is about feeling good and feeling happy. And so we are going to go for our caller today. And it looks like we have Casey from Ohio. Hello, Casey.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm okay.
All right. What type of questions do you have?
It's not that I really have questions. I guess the future, what's like going to happen.
Okay. Well, I always like to say that the future does change. So as you make different decisions, the future can change. So what I'm going to do is do the reading for the energy surrounding you right now. And then we can go in a little bit month by month to see what type of themes are playing in your upcoming times. And it seems at this moment you have a lot of different options trying to present themselves to you. You have some closings so things that you have to walk away from. And it comes to this point where there is a complex decision need to be made. You really have to stop procrastinating and step up to help and create that reality that you are looking for, because the wheel is going to keep on turning and it looks like you're just being stagnant in this. So it's time to stop procrastinating, because you've done hard work. You know how to make yourself successful. You have everything around you, from that strong masculine energy, that perseverance, that determination, with that joy and that intelligence to pull through. And what's going into the future, this is your near future. So within the next 3 months, you are coming out of kind of this confusion, out of this procrastination and stagnation, into more purposeful movement. So it's going to be a little bit of slower movement, but it's purposeful. You know what you want. You're going to be making time for yourself and others, and you're going to have a sensible approach about anything that comes your way, which is really good with finances. So what do we have in the next 3 months? The next 3 months are going to be a bit challenging. I'm seeing a pretty significant disagreement coming up with someone important to you. But after this disagreement, there is going to be change and coming back to unity. But if you want this unity to come back after this disagreement with your loved one, you are going to have to drop the ego. Okay, so sometimes we don't like to be wrong. We don't like to admit that we're wrong. And as we're moving forward, it does say that, hey, not everything that you've done in this situation was appropriate. And so by dropping that ego, that is going to allow you to come back in unity, and not just with another person, but your own self as well, to stop fighting against yourself and all the decisions that you have been avoiding. Now, as we go over that situation and how as you heal that relationship with that person, that significant other, um, we are coming into a lot of strong communication. And as it's going to be fast too. So after you get over this hurdle, after you're able to really drop down the ego and step back into your harmony and your values and morals, possibly even a little bit more spirituality, you're coming back and you're really gathering all of the tools that you've been working with to say goodbye to what's not working for you anymore. So as we're continuing on for the next 4 to 5 months, Casey, I am seeing more upset coming. There is going to be some times where you're having trouble sleeping. Um, but it's almost like something's not playing out how you want it, particularly with communication. Um, let's see, what is this about? More information, Spirit? Yeah, it just keeps coming back about needing to make a decision. And in this decision, it is going to mean the end of a chapter. And that's hard. And that's going to be difficult for you to walk away from. But in the next 4 to 6 months, you're going to gain the courage to say, it's time to walk away from this situation, from this person, because it's not serving you. You got to use your discernment. You got to stop with the procrastination, because you're not living the life that you want. And that's okay that you are in a period of rest. Not every moment of our lives we can go, go, go. It's simply we have to sleep, we have to wait, wash, eat, and do all of those things, and that's okay. But what matters is that when the sun rises and the next day comes, to come up and work again, to get up and to face the day instead of laying in bed all day. Not to say that's what you're doing, but that's the energy, is that there are beautiful opportunities coming to you, Casey, but you have to look at them and you have to say, I want that or I don't want that, because no one else is going to do it for you. What type of clarification do you want, Casey, on what I've been saying?
A lot of it, everything is making 100% sense. It's just, is there, only thing I want to know about the future is like, other than everything you said, is about like relationship wise. Like, am I going to have like something new come in, or?
Anyone new come in? Okay, let's see. And there is a sub message of finances coming through, so I'll let spirit can come through. There is going to be forgiveness coming into play, and it is coming back to that ego of like, hey, I need to drop my ego. But it seems like there could possibly be somebody from the past wanting to come back and ask for forgiveness. Whether or not you accept that, that's completely up to you. But either way, you're needing to look inside of yourself to see, hey, why am I feeling this way in relationships? Why am I depending on this other person to validate my feelings, to make me feel good about myself? And as you are looking inside of yourself and you're releasing that past and understanding why it's there, you are going to be stepping forward. But it's important for you at this moment, and I'm talking about the next couple of months, to focus on yourself and making sure that you are not placing decisions on guilt. So if you have someone coming back from your past saying, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, or like, hey, I want to make up, it's okay. You're allowed to make up. But if you don't want to be with that person again, that's okay too. Make sure that you have your boundaries in place and you have done the healing, so you don't make decisions based on guilt. That's a real big thing coming forward. And that's kind of hard. We don't realize we do some of those things. But it does look like this, I see in the 6 months, it looks like as you're working through all of this, you're stepping back into your way that you want to move. And in doing so, you are going to receive a little bit of financial opportunities coming forth too. So if you're looking for a new position or possibly stepping into a new type of career or just something a little bit different, that is showing that, hey, there's a lot of good things coming to you. But yeah, as of right now for relationships, I am seeing someone trying to come back from the past, you wanting to release. And as you're releasing, you may have a chance to go travel, just say, hey, I'm done with this. I'm going to go treat myself, do a little day trip somewhere, and really just enjoy and allow yourself to heal from any heartbreak, especially if there is a third party situation from either side, which there is a pretty strong indicator that has happened or is happening. But as you're going through all of these lessons, and I don't see this in the next 6 months, I'm seeing this after 8 months, that you could have somebody a bit younger than you coming in and being a bit flirty. So, of course, this is going way out there. So things are changing. You may forget this, but as you're stepping back into your energy, you're going to have this playful flirting coming up in like 8 months, 10 months. In the time by March of next year, you're going to be having so much confidence that the relationship is not going to be on your forefront of your mind. And I know that's a long time. It's to say March of next year. Not to say you won't have another relationship by then. It's just you're going to have such a big transformation that is going to make more sense than it does now. We're talking unity, we're talking happiness, and all these beautiful things. We're talking you getting the world and reality that you want. But you have to make the decisions and you have to stop procrastinating and look to yourself, because nobody is going to complete you. You have everything that you need. And as you work through this, as you give forgiveness to yourself and those who have hurt you, you are stepping into so much beautiful, confident energy. And that just attracts everyone to you. So whether you want to be playful flirting or work into a stronger relationship, it's happening as you gain more confidence in yourself.
Okay.
So take that deep breath. Your intuition's right about the relationship. Trust in yourself, trust in your strength.
Yeah, everything you said was on point.
Mm-hmm. Hang in there. There's a lot of learning, but no, once again, as you're gaining your strength, you're going to have a completely different life by March of next year.